this is Amber Michelle. Welcome to my channel. I am going to talk to you a little bit today about how to have a successful garage sale. Why did I choose this topic? Well, because we just had one. This is about our 4th or 5th garage sale in this house. We've lived here, it'll be 6 years in May. I'm just learning the best ways to do it, and so I wanted to share that in case you're interested in doing one yourself. So I have my phone today and I made a few notes about what ideas I came up with and things that have been working for us since we've been having these successful garage sales. Now there are a bunch of different factors: where you live, the neighborhood you live in, or the kind of home you live in. If you're in a rural area, a city or whatever, I know that makes a difference. There's also what items you have to sell. To have a successful garage sale is, I don't want to say easy, but we live in an area where a lot of people shop garage sales, and our home is in a good spot. For some people who don't live in an area like this, you may want to sell a lot of your bigger items on Facebook Marketplace or a selling site. That may be better for someone like that. But for us, this just works really good because of the location. Okay, so number one is to set a date, what time, where, and when. Once you have your date set, then everything can be planned accordingly, which includes, when you're going to advertise and all of that. So once you have your date set and your time set, we do 7 a.m. until. We do it on a Saturday. Some people do a Friday, Saturday. Some people do Saturday, Sunday. That's totally up to you. A huge difference is how you advertise. Number two. So how you advertise makes all the difference, because you want to get out on social media. You want to get in the paper, the local paper. We have something called the Quick Quarter. That's what people check when they're looking for garage sales. Craigslist, Facebook Marketplace, put it on there. Put it anywhere. You can look up garage sales and there'll be sites for you to put it on, garagesales.com and a bunch of different places. You can list that you're having one, and so people who are searching can look for it. But I have found in our area the number one thing is road signs. So you can get those at the Dollar Tree, and you know what we do? Here's a tip for you. We write the address and we write the day, so Saturday with our address, and we put them all over and we pick them up, and then they're reusable. So once you put your date on there, you can't reuse that sign, but they are only $1. You get them at the Dollar Tree, and they already have a little stake in them. They also have the kind that you can tape on, like a post or whatever. So you get your signs, make signs that you can reuse, and then you go pick them up and save them, and you have them for the next time you have one. Unless you're a one and done kind of person, or it's a moving sale or whatever, you can hold on to those and use them again. So it costs us about $19 to put in the local Quick Quarter in paper. That's an advertising cost that comes out of the garage sale. So if you only have a few little items, it might not be worth it. What we do is we take the time the entire couple of weeks before, and we go through each and every house. We go through each and every room, and I just look from top to bottom. What are we not using? If we're not using it, if it's just sitting there, I'm taking it out and pulling it for the garage sale. And so do that in every room all over the house. Look at the things that you are just holding on to for no reason. And we just had a garage sale, I guess about 6 months ago, so I didn't know how much I would have, but as I started to look around, I started to feel, things are cluttered. We just get a lot of things. It's a lot because there's 8 kids in our house. If you don't know that, we have 8 children ranging from 18, and my baby is 4 months old. He just made 4 months. So we collect a lot of things, not always purposefully, it's just life. They have birthdays and they have Christmas, and we find deals, and that's just how it is. And so it's so good to get rid of things that you're not using. It helps you feel better about your space, but then you can also make a little money off of it and help someone else who's looking for those particular things. One good tip is furniture. So if you're not using any piece of furniture, be it small or large, Furniture is usually one of the biggest things people are looking for at a garage sale. Baby items and furniture. You know, I shopped a lot at garage sales for times that I was pregnant, things I was looking for, on the search for. Also, the time of the year that you choose is a big factor. So the time of the year would mean the middle of the summer here in South Louisiana. It is so hot. You're gonna struggle through that garage sale. If you pick the spring, if you pick winter, that'll make a difference in how many people show up. Also, checking to make sure it's not a holiday or there's some other big events going on where you live. That would be a factor that would hold people back from coming out to your garage sale. So you gotta look at those factors when you're picking your time. When you're picking your location, for us, it just happens to be super easy because we have a covered garage, covered carport out there that we can host easily. We bring some tables in and set stuff up all over the tables. Our garage sales have been really big because we do mine and my parents together. So my parents recently retired and started an eBay business. And so they collect up things and list them on eBay and sell them. But then there's been a lot of things that they either chose not to sell or couldn't sell or whatever, and they sold them at the garage sale, which ended up being fantastic yesterday. So I'm not going to tell you their total, but in the end I'm going to tell you our total, and I'm going to tell you our total of our last 3 garage sales. So the week of, you also have a few things you need to get ready. So you get your road signs, and I would put those up a few days before, but on the Monday before your garage sale, you want to call and do your listings. You can do it the week before actually and just have it scheduled. If you're a pre-planner, get that listing in there and have it scheduled to go up on the day that you want it, which is usually the Thursday. So that gives, for the quick quarter, it's the Thursday that comes out. And so they have the Thursday, the Friday, and the Saturday that they pick up their newspapers and all of that and find that listing. Online, you can list it as early as you want, repost it, post it on your personal page. And so advertising is something you got to get done the week of, and right before the garage sale, the few days prior to it, you got to get your cash. So you don't want to go in with zero money and people are coming with 20s and 10s and you have no change. So you want to get a little box or a bag, something that you can put your money in, organize it. We do a cash box and we pull some cash, write that amount that we pulled, put it in the cash box, and then you have your 1s, 5s, 10s to give people their change. So you need to get your cash and a bag or a box. And then of course that day before, the few days before, you want to price. I've been to garage sales and it's really frustrating when they have no prices on anything and just say make me an offer, and you're like, you just don't know what in their mind their like fair price would be. So put some prices. Now we price and always say we're free to negotiate. Sometimes it's a yes, sometimes it's a no, sometimes a counter offer. Some people don't like doing the haggle thing. I don't mind haggling. I just want to be fair and give a fair price either way, if I'm shopping or if I'm hosting. So you want to get all of your stuff priced, which is one of the most time-consuming things. Pulling everything and pricing everything is 2 things that take a hot minute to do. But you price your stuff, price it what you would want to pay. So if I walk into a garage sale and I'm generally seeing these prices are really high, I may be apt to spend less and to buy less. If you really want to get rid of your stuff, here's your tip. Price it low. I was really bad at this for a long time because I saw value in it. I'm like, I would spend $5 for that. But my mom is a pro. Sometimes I'm like, don't even waste the sticker. I would never price anything under 25 cents. If it's 25 cents, then I would put free on it. Less than 25 cents. If it's less than 25 cents, I would put free on it. Not wasting a sticker for something that's 5 cents or 10 cents. So 25 cents and up, my mom will price stuff to move. Sometimes I'm like, what are you doing? You just gave that away. But for instance, yesterday at our garage sale, I had a camera, and it's a decent camera. It's older, it works and functions perfectly, and it's in good shape. I hadn't gotten an offer on it all day, and it had been a few hours into the garage sale. We started at 7 and this is probably around 11. And a guy came up and made an offer for 20 bucks. I had $40 on it. He made an offer for 20. It was less than I wanted, so I countered at 30, and he was like, I don't know. And so I said, okay, 25 is my lowest price. He took it. And so I was okay with that. If I wouldn't have been okay with it, I would have said, no, 40 is the price, and been willing to hold on to it and not have that sale. But it's a camera that sits on a shelf, and it's been sitting there a while, and now I got 25 bucks off of it. So if it's not being used from me, it's better to sell it. Now, I may have gotten more money on, say, if I listed it on eBay or did it on Marketplace, but to get a lot of stuff moved quickly, to get a lot of stuff sold quickly, it was better for me to just price stuff to be sold. Another thing is, what do you do with the stuff after? Here's a few tips. If you find a local business like the Ark, you could definitely do Goodwill. They don't accept everything. The Ark does accept everything, so you could bring all of your goods there. Or you can find a local person who, this is what they do. They give you a lump sum price, like say $25 or $50. They will come and take all of your stuff off of your hands. You could even post that prior and say whatever is left, and you could pull the items that you don't want them to take. So if there are a few good things that you wouldn't want in that bundle, you can pull that and sell the whole bundle, and they pick it up and take it right off of your hands. We have done that multiple times. This time, because my parents' business, they're wanting to do a garage sale 2 to 4 times a year, depending on how much stuff they collect up. Our location is good. As long as we're living here, we'll keep doing it. So what we did this time is we packed it all up, and I just labeled everything garage sale in some containers, and we have the space to store it. So we didn't sell everything, but we sold a lot. I would say we sold 75% of the stuff that we started with, and we had a grand total yesterday of $400. 400 bucks. 25 went to one of my kids. He sold some of his games, and a few other kids sold a few little things. So they made a little money and sold some of their personal items that they had, and then the rest of it is extra cash for us. Our expenses for the day was only $30, which included the 20 for the listing and then $10 for signs. So we split that cost because it's a 2-family garage sale, and she did 15 and I did 15, and that was 15 was the cost and a little bit of labor and hard work. But we have enough people to help out, and we end up usually having a pretty large garage sale, so it takes a lot of us to get it done without being like completely wiped out and exhausted. We were tired yesterday, but we got it done, and we actually closed up around 1:30. We just, as long as people were coming, we kept it open, and once we noticed that people weren't really coming anymore, then we just shut it down, packed it all up. Actually, so the last garage sale, there were things we didn't sell. Some sound equipment that Tommy had, and monitors and some different things. And so I just had put them back in the shed, like the bigger items, and I got rid of all the small stuff that I didn't really care if we never saw it again. And I brought all that to the Ark. Well, this time, all that stuff that I'd saved from the last garage sale, it sold this time. So you just never know who's coming, what they're looking for. Tommy has some old antique tools from his grandfather, and every time that we have one, he takes the basket out and sells the antique tools for $3 a piece. And so slowly but surely we're selling those too. Okay, so I pretty much gave you everything that I had on my mind about garage sales and how to have a successful one. So this is our 3rd garage sale. Our first one, I had furniture. I had a table that was pretty beat up. It sat 8, and it was in good shape as far as the bones of it, but it needed some attention. So I had listed it on Facebook Marketplace the day of our garage sale, but I also had it listed at the garage sale. Well, someone on Marketplace bought it before anyone at the garage sale. They met us while we were here, and I sold that and a few rugs and pieces of furniture. So at that garage sale, because I had some bigger items, I had a full-size bed and a few pieces of furniture, we made $1,500 on that garage sale. I would say that's absolutely the best that we've done at a garage sale, and it was very successful. At our last garage sale, which was in the fall, we did really good, and we didn't have a lot. I didn't have any furniture or really big items. I sold some yard stuff, and at that garage sale we made, I think, $850, right around there. That's a lot of money. And this time we did 400 with way less stuff. To me, if I can make anything over $200, $250, I think that's a good amount of money for a weekend garage sale. Now, if that's not your thing and you don't want to do a garage sale, or you don't have a location for it, you can absolutely list everything one by one, or you can do a lot. And so you could say a bundle of things and then make like a little list with bullet points of the things that you want to get rid of. And then someone who does garage sales may very well buy your lot of stuff right from you, and then they'll go through everything and sell it themselves. So that's some ideas to get rid of things on your hands. If you don't want to put up with it, you can absolutely just take everything to the ARC and give it to them. I'm sure they'll not mind. Or you can just pass out everything you have to friends and family all around you. You decide. But if you want to have a garage sale, those are my tips, and I hope that it helps someone. I hope you take these points and it helps you in your next garage sale. We have learned a lot from doing so many. It is kind of our thing. We like to go to them, and hosting them now, I hear say garage sale and the kids are like, because it is a lot of work, but it's one day, it's done, and then you get to have some money after that. So I appreciate you clicking on this video today, and thank you. If you don't mind, would you give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel? As much as my heart desires to make so many videos, I am really struggling on my time. I just am so busy. I'm getting one video out a week, and I'm happy with that for now, but I would really like to dedicate more time. I have a video that I am super excited about making for you. It is a vulnerable one, but I am really ready to sit down and make some life changes. So if you can guess anything what that might be about, and it's not about having another baby. So I just want you guys to always remember that whatever you're going through, God, He's always there. Be blessed. Have a good garage sale, and peace.